Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is Cyntibenmakeover, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a wedding makeup on a dark skin. So this was my bride yesterday. I decided to record this video for you guys. So one thing you need to know about bridal makeup is that bridal makeup are mostly light makeup, nude makeup, except the bride wants something extra. So I already cleansed her face with my Blossom micellar water. Right now I used my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray to hydrate her skin. Moving on to moisturizer, I used my Rachéskincare deep moisturizing lotion to moisturize her skin.
All the chemicals up in my brain, all of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay.
So I'm going to let it absorb into her skin using my fan to dry it up. So now it's dried, I'm going to be using my Gentle Dove mattifying primer on the oily areas on her skin.
In the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay.
So next I'm going to be moisturizing her lip with this Zaron lip balm.
I promise that I've never felt.
So I went back with the Kiss Beauty Fix Spray on her skin. So we are done with skin prepping. I'm going to be applying these two foundation. I mixed these two shades to get her exact skin color. I'm going to be leaving the details in my description box. So next I'm going to be spraying her face again. This would help me blend the foundation very well. Then I went ahead using my beauty sponge to blend in the foundation on her face.
As you fade away, as you fade away.
So moving on to cream contour, I'm going to be using this Avoc foundation in the shade 035 to contour her face. Moving on to cream blush, I'm going to be using this orange shade from my Blossom lip palette and apply it above her contour. So I went ahead using my beauty sponge to blend it.
Like nothing I felt, my mind overwhelms. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know.
So moving on to highlight, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade FAWN to highlight her face.
If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Then I used my beauty sponge to blend in the concealer on the highlighted areas.
Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. As you fade away, as you fade away.
So I added a little bit of the orange blush on her cheeks because I want her cheeks to pop. So to contour her nose, I'm using the same Avoc foundation I used in contouring her face. So next I'm going to be setting the concealer on the highlighted area using this Merak setting powder in the shade Cinnamon. So I'm just using my puff to gently dab the areas I highlighted.
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts.
So next I'm going to be setting the rest of her face using the exact shade of her powder from my Adventure Oil Control Powder palette. So for dry contour, I'm going to be using this shade from the same powder palette to set the areas I applied the cream contour. So next I'm going to be using this shade here to set the nose contour. So next I'm going to be applying a little bit of powder on the areas underneath her eyes. So next I used that brush I used in setting the contour to blend the areas I contoured. I went ahead using my powder brush to blend everything together. So next I'm going to be using my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray to set the face. This would help calm everything. So now that everything is dried, I'm going to be baking her face using the same setting powder I used in setting her face. So moving on to the brows, I'm going to be using my spoolie brush to brush her brows first before applying some brow balm on her brows just to lay the hair nicely. So to outline her brows, I'm going to be using my Karite gel liner to draw the outline following the shape of her brows. So next is to highlight her brows. I'm using the same concealer, that's LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade FAWN, to highlight her brows. So next I'm going to be blending the concealer on the highlighted area using my blending brush. So I'm done blending. My bride decided to grab a cup of coffee before I continued. So to highlight the top of her brows, I used the foundation I used on her face to highlight the top of her brows. So next I'm going to be setting the concealer using this shade from the same powder palette. So next I use this darker shade to set the inner corner of her lid. So moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Viange eyeshadow base on her lid just to prime her lid. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this shade from my Blossom eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to apply it on the outer corner of her lid, blending it towards the inner corner of her lid. So next I'll be applying this shade on the outer corner of her lid. So I'm just going to blend it in. So I went back using that brush I used in applying the eyeshadow base to dab the inner corner of her lid. Then next I'm going to be using this shade here and apply it on the inner corner of her lid. So next I'm going to be using my eyeshadow blending brush to blend everything together to avoid any demarcation. So next I'm going to be using my Karite gel liner, the black shade, to line her upper and lower lash line. So next I'm going to be using my Zaron mascara to prep her natural lashes and also give it volume. So next I'm going to be using that same brush I used in contouring her face to contour again, because sometimes when you're done applying everything, your blush and contour might not be showing. You just need to go back to apply everything again. So next I'm going to be applying this powdery blush from Tara on her cheeks. So next I'm going to be wearing her these beautiful lashes. So next I'm going to be spraying her face with this setting spray. This would help everything to blend well and look like skin. So next I'm going to be adding some highlighter on her face with this Maivels Glow Dust. So I'm just going to apply it on the areas I want the highlights to pop. So moving on to the lip, I'm going to be using this lip pencil to line her lip first. And next, I'm going to be applying this nubanbeauty lip stain in the middle of her lip just to brighten up the lip. So next I added a little gloss on her lips. So next I used my Zaron mascara on her lower lashes. I went back using brush to blend everything together.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
So lastly, I sealed the whole makeup using my Seal It So Pro spray, and my bride is looking extremely beautiful.
Yeah, something's going wrong.
And this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video because my bride looked so beautiful. She told me, Cyntiben, I want to look the same. I don't want too much makeup. I want something very light. And I gave her what she wanted. So guys, this is a bridal look. This is a wedding makeup on a dark skin. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.